All right, so today I am super excited to bring you something a little different than what I've done here on my channel. And it's a review of a new company called Chasing the Hobby that's making repacks. Now, Chasing the Hobby is not just making sports card repacks, they do those too, but they're also doing it for graded and ungraded comic books, Funko Pops, and even Pokemon cards. So I want to be clear, today's video is a sponsored video. Chasing the Hobby sent me a couple of their newer repacks, their multi-sport repacks, and they asked me to review them and just provide some honest feedback on the structure, the value, their website, and how you can order repacks from Chasing the Hobby. So before we get into the product review, let's go over the website and just how easy it is to order from chasingthehobby.com. So I'm going on my mobile phone here into the shop section. We're going to look at all the different products that they offer. Let's start with the sports mystery boxes. And the first one that comes up here is the warm-up box. And this is one of the products they sent me for review. Now, the product highlights on here could not be more detailed. It's fantastic. It tells you what you're going to get with a graded slab. Case hits 1 of every 10 boxes on average. It tells you the different sports between soccer, UFC, F1 racing, baseball, basketball, football, hockey. It lists everything, but it also gives you a floor and a ceiling. That's huge out of a repack or mystery box. All right, so now that you see just how easy it is to order one, let's get into the actual review itself. So first of all, the boxes are fantastic. I know that's a weird thing to talk about when you're talking about a mystery box or repack, but you got to remember there's a graded card inside of this thing. And if the box is just flimsy and it falls apart, then you're at risk of actually damaging the card. That's not the case here with Chasing the Hobby. So their box design, fantastic. I had to include that as part of the review because I thought, wow, this card is really well protected when we get into it here. The other thing I thought that was really neat that they do is share your openings with us to win a free mystery box. That's a cool extra promotion that they're doing. Get the QR code there to share on social media. I just thought that was a great ad for these mystery boxes. So getting into the card itself, remember, these are multi-sport. This could be anything. So when I saw 2013 Topps, I thought, okay, baseball, right? Derek Jeter, cut to the chase, die cut in a PSA 10. Anybody who grades cards knows just how hard it is to get a 10 on a die cut. The fact that this is Jeter, the card's now 10 years old, super awesome find. And it's funny, you see it, I'm pointing here that this is an older PSA label and the serial number is actually in the 2s. So older card, great card, and you'll see in just a second, it's really good value. So one of my biggest issues with repacks and mystery boxes is what kind of value do you get out of them? So this is alt, and I'm looking up this card, and you can see the alt value says, it's about $41, but the last sale on this card is $58. I flipped over to check the PSA 9 just in case, and sure enough, it supports the value of the 10 being over 50. So that does it for the warm-up. What about the next box they sent me? This is called the Classic. Now, you go from $49.99 to $99.99, so a little step up in price, but your floor is now $80, and your ceiling is now $400. All right, so here we go with the Classic box opening. So I love the differentiation between the warm-up and the Classic, not just in the words themselves, but the color of the boxes. You'll see the box design is still the same, very well protected on the inside. I'm still going to struggle with this label here up front, and that's just probably a me thing, and the fact that I probably don't open enough of these repacks and mystery boxes. So we're just going to tear the label off after a second. Yeah, you guys can watch me struggle on my own YouTube channel. It's fine. But here we go with the Classic. Now, I love that they flipped it, right? Orange and blue. Same thing. Share your openings with us to win a free mystery box. You got the QR code there. Let's get this thing open. Let's see. So remember, multi-sport, right? We could get anything. This one was really neat to open. So here we go. 1996. I thought the Derek Jeter was pretty cool. So it's a PSA 8 older card, Kobe Bryant with the coating. Holy cow, this was an amazing pull. So personally, I think this Kobe is amazing. It's got the reflective coating on it. It's 1996. Yeah, it's a PSA 8, but it's Kobe. Let's double check the value. Alt is saying it's about $75. That's an average over time, but you can see last sale on this card is $85. So it's closer to the floor of this repack or mystery box, but overall, amazing card. I think any collector will be happy to open this. So again, shout out to Chasing the Hobby for sending me both repacks. This Derek Jeter is awesome, and I want to find it a great home. So let's go to my local card show and see what we can do. All right, I'm here with JB. We've got our warm-up Chasing the Hobby mystery pack. This is going to go to JB for the free. Let's let him open it and see what's inside.
wow,
Hold
look
up.
at that.
Hold up.
Show him what it is.
So he's got the Derek Jeter Cut to the Chase 2013 Topps and a PSA 10. There you go, man. So needless to say, JB was pretty stunned that somebody was giving him a free card. After I turned off the camera and talked to his dad for a minute, I found out it was basically his first show, and he's just building a baseball collection, and he was just completely floored that somebody was giving him a free card. So shout out to Chasing the Hobby for allowing me to do that for a young collector and somebody who's kind of brand new to the hobby. So here's my final thoughts. First of all, the website's fantastic. It's super easy to check out. You can do it in under a minute. Shipping was really fast. Everything was packed extremely well. And as far as the value that comes out of these packs, it's pretty close to what you pay, if not slightly over. Granted, some of them are going to have monsters in it and they're going to hit. The thing I like about Chasing the Hobby is that their mystery boxes are at various price points and they are designed for the hobbyist. In other words, there's cards in them that anybody in the hobby would be happy to pull. They're curated as if the people who packed them were opening them themselves, and it's cards that they would want to see. So I would tell you this, Chasing the Hobby is occupying a pretty cool space in the mystery box and repack game. They have a ton of different price points, anywhere from $50 to like $400, different sports, multi-sports, pop culture, comic books. They're really doing some pretty awesome stuff. So I very much enjoyed my experience with Chasing the Hobby. I am going to be giving that Kobe away at my next card show. So stay tuned. And again, shout out to Chasing the Hobby for letting me do a review.